Call it. Sure.
Jesus. This way.
I'm only interested.
Edward Degor.
Wanna follow me?
Sean Wallace and two police officers are being driven in the rear of a wagon at the beginning of the second episode. The cop checks the time on his timepiece. The cops are flung into the walls when the wagon crashes. There are gunshots flying at it. One of the cops is attacked by Sean. The other cop strikes him with a club. A real battle breaks out. Sean takes the cop's gun and shoots a few indiscriminate bullets. The second cop pulls out his weapon, but Sean shoots him many times. When he meets Cornelius Quinn, Richard Domer, and Billy Wallace, Brian Vernal, his friends indeed, he unfastens his shackles and pulls out the officer's revolver, but he does not discharge since they are on the same side. Sean wanders outside the overturned van to witness the devastation. They scatter helter-skelter from the scene. Elliot Carter, Sop the Risu, awaits them nearby. Billy informs Sean they got the firearms and the money in that car and that London will never see it coming. The driver is hit by a sniper when the Albanians shoot at their vehicle. The vehicle collides with the parked car's rear end. The streets are filled with deafening firing sounds. Cornelius, Billy, and Sean exit the vehicle and kneel behind it. A shooting breaks out between the Albanians and the London gang. Billy and Cornelius join the gunfight. Sean dashes to another sedan. In the background, sirens from approaching cops can be heard. Sean's rifle fires and lands on the floor as he continuously strikes an Albanian with a baseball bat. People attempt to flee the desolate street. The gunshot is heard by Alton and Elliot. As Elliot comes over, kicks the pistol across the room and offers to assist in return for the man's identity. Sean annihilates the Albanian. Sean agrees, but only after making his getaway. Sean walks away. Elliot informs Luan Dushaj, Oli Shuka, that he stated no one engages Sean. Elliot gets Altan's pistol and walks away. Sean is gone when Billy and Cornelius get at the black sedan. Billy is determined to wait for him. Cornelius decides to go. In another scene, Altan tells Luan that Elliot helped Sean get away and insists that he not be harmed. Luan offers £2 million for Sean's head. In another scene, Sean masquerades by picking a hoodie from the trash can. Elliot gets into an emergency vehicle at the crime site and tells the driver, Laura Guest, at gunpoint to turn on the siren and leave. In another scene, Sean confronts heroin dealer Gideon Billy Jackins, introduces himself, and gives him £10,000. Gideon asks Sean what he wants after bringing up a news article with his picture. In order to get out of London, Gideon requests double the amount, 20 grand. After guiding him to an apartment, Maria Almeida's character Rasidat opens the door. Gideon enters and comes out with a weapon. Sean is informed by Rasidat about the £2 million reward for his head, but Sean counters with £4 million. She tells Gideon to murder him. Sean assaults them until he becomes sidetracked, turns around to see more goons coming and flees. A thug tries to shoot him but fails. Lali Nargis Rashidi is informed about Sean's reward by a Kurdish guy at Grange Grove Prestige Car Repairs. After telling him to let the others know, she heads to her office only to see Sean armed. He says he regrets what he did to her and denies any involvement in the cocaine spiking. She is indifferent. He requests money and a vehicle. She pulls out a revolver and bundles of cash from the safe. He promises to correct the situation. After getting the pistol, she shoots him. Clinging to his guard, he collapses to the ground. Merwan Murat Erkek rushes to her workplace with a number of other males. She explains her actions to them and gives Merwan instructions to let Luan know. Sean has already left by the time she gets back to her office. he is spotted moving about a structure. Marianne Wallace, Michelle Fairley, is the person Billy insists on speaking with. He is informed that she is not present by Liam, Tom McDonnell. Billy tells them about the bounty and says Sean wasn't involved in the cocaine poisoning. Liam swears to Marianne that he was present. If something were to happen to Sean, Billy says they would be held accountable. Marianne observes Billy and Cornelius as they leave in their vehicle. Ed Dumani, Lucian Samati, attributes hundreds of fatalities, including that of Luann's daughter, Ellie, on Sean's cocaine poisoning. Sean, looking weary and hurt, leans on a vehicle outside the horseshoe, leaving his sticky handprints behind. Sean walks in, grabs a stack of napkins, and leaves through the back as Jim David Bradley is playing a game. He applies pressure on his wound with the tablecloths. In another scene, Zeke, Andrew Koji, heads to his armory vaults to stash his weapons and prepares a detox drink. Elliot is picked up by Saba, Jazz Armando. In another scene, he informs Fuzz that Sean is on his way to an unidentified place in Greenwich. She claims that whoever murders Sean would receive £2 million from Luan. Luan is called by Elliot, who insists that he not hurt Sean. Luan hangs up the phone after saying he must pay for killing Ellie. When he gets to Grange Grove Prestige Auto Repairs, Lally tells him that Sean got away. She tells him that because she shot Sean, he won't get very far. He swears he won't forget. She requests to be informed when Sean passes away. Sean awakens. Ruth Shane's character, Deborah Devereaux, informs him that she stapled the injury. She persisted in aiding him, according to Ronnie Devereaux, Phil Daniels. His picture is all over the television. He reiterates. Sean insists he has to go to Greenwich. Sean requests his firearm reluctantly. Ronnie hands it to him. Why are they helping? Sean wonders. She says she is paying his father Finn back for assisting their kid in solving a problem. Ronnie will lead him through the tunnels, she promises. As they go, opening a door into a tunnel, Ronnie requests that Sean keep their assistance to himself. Sean goes inside after him. Artan discovers Sean's bloodied handprints in a car outside. Luan asks Deborah whether she has seen Sean and gives his troop the command to search the horseshoe. If he doesn't want to order a drink, he might as well be on his way, she orders. Artan raises the standard. Luan says he'll burn it down. Ronnie led Sean into the tunnels, according to Jim. Luan departs with his soldiers. Cornelius and Billy reach the helicopter in Greenwich. Eric James Gravelin, the pilot, consents to wait until 7 p.m. After cursing him, Cornelius tells Billy that Sean will arrive. Sean explains to Ronnie in the tunnel that he intends to travel to Ireland in order to receive help. According to Ronnie, Finn wiped off the large sum of money his son secured for drugs. Sean takes a seat to relax in the tunnel. He should remain in Ireland, Ronnie advises. They hear a voice coming through the tube. He is assisted by Ronnie to a sewerage system entrance. They are fired upon by Luan and his troops. Ronnie is struck. After helping Ronnie inside and unlocking the door, Sean locks the door after opening it behind him. Ronnie passes away sadly as Luan's guy attempts to break in. Sean keeps going through the system. The pilot insists on departing at around 7 p.m. Billy says that if he moves the chopper, he will be shot. Ronnie's body is discovered by Luan and his men. Sean gets out of the sewer after opening the manhole. The chopper is visible to him at a short distance away. He is noticed by Elliot and Sabra. After Sean gives him a name, Elliot says he will release him. Zeke uses his vehicle to run Elliot down and then hurts his head. Sean pulls the trigger, but Zeke strikes him with the fist. After spotting Sean, Billy and Cornelius move towards him. Sean is knocked out and put into Zeke's BMW boot. Saba shoots at him but fails. Zeke shoots back furiously. Luan opens fire on him with his fire. Zeke shoots back and hops inside his sedan and drives off. Billy shows up with Cornelius. An ambulance is summoned by Saber. They transport Elliot to the medical facility. When Sean awakens later, he is strapped to an armchair. Sean gives him £10 million instead, but declines. Zeke picks his rifle and doesn't hesitate to shoot Sean indiscriminately at point blank. The camera pans black and the high adrenaline show comes to an end.